Welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel. Now, as you can tell, I'm on an aeroplane. I'm on my way home from Spain and I am ready for the new season. Earlier on this week, we got to speak to the legend, my hero, that is Dennis Wise. Thank you so much to the boys at the Dream Team over at the Sun for sorting this out for us. Make sure that you sign up to their fantasy league. They've made some great new changes. Over to you, Dennis.
All I remember is a great ball by Robbie Di Matteo, and I just got in front of Maldini. I just got across behind him really, and it was a great ball. And it was more concentrating on what I had to do, and I wanted to hit it obviously nice and clean. It was on my poor foot, which was on my left foot, and I struck it. And I remember it just going straight through the goalkeeper's legs. But I remember it being so important because it kind of pushed us through to the next round. So that's how important it was really to us. Ruud. He was just, you couldn't get it off of Ruud. He was so powerful, he was so strong on the ball, technically fantastic as well. I think obviously we got both of them at their late ages, but putting them together, and I played against obviously Glenn, and I played with Ruud, and he was phenomenal, Ruud, he really was. I've done it once. Who was it? I went Eddie Hoy in goal, and then I went for Marcel Desailly, John Terry, then I had Graham Lasso, Dan Petrescu, and then I had Ruud, Franco and Luca, kind of two up front, one in behind, and then I had the three in midfield, which was Romy Di Matteo, and then it was Gus, and the other one was Deschamps. I haven't got a clue. I think it's a good team, wow. Yes, I think it'll be very close to winning it. I think it's a fantastic team, to be honest. It's lucky enough to play with all them guys. Yes, one. I think it was against Real Mallorca in the semi-finals. We just won the Cup Winners' Cup the year before. I think then we got to the semis, which were 0-0 at home, and then we was losing 1-0 away. And I never forget the header, and I just skimmed the post. And that is my one thing that haunts me, because I knew what Luca was going to do. I think because you have a good rapport with the players and you understand them, I knew he was going to check back. He checked back, and then I went through the middle. And I timed it perfect, and he crossed it, and I just changed my mind. I thought, should I head it or should I flick it? And I flicked it, and he hit the post and went wide. And I think I remember seeing Luca. I just dropped to my knees, and Luca dropped to his knees. And the reason being is because we knew no one had ever won it twice on the trot, and that was about the 89th minute as well, and it would have put us through. So I made a mistake in the wrong header. The worst one, it was Erling Gudjohnsen, I would say, when he kind of sprung onto the table, and we was a little bit, and he sang like a Norwegian or whatever it was song, and nobody really understood it, but I don't think anyone was going to say anything to him anyway because of the size of him, and we just let him carry on doing his routine, but it wasn't the best, put it that way. Best one, I would say, would have been Jody. I think Jody was very confident in his singing, and he kind of broke into quite a trendy little song, and I can't remember it, but I remember thinking everyone was clapping him. Because usually you get a roll thrown at you or food thrown at you, but everyone stand up and clap Jody. I remember that, and so it must have been that good. Oh, he's tough. Trust me, he's a tough boy. You wouldn't want to mess about with him, put it that way. But I don't know whether he's the hardest man on the planet, but he's one of the hardest boys I've ever bumped into. He's actually very quiet, Andy. And I think once you really upset him, you see the real force of him. So he's a tough boy. But I wouldn't say he's the toughest on the planet.
There you have it. What a hero that man is. I love him from the bottom of my heart. Thanks again to the boys at the Sun Dream Team. Make sure that you sign up to that fantasy league. It really is brilliant. Go on you Blues.
Hello and welcome to the Chelsea Fans Channel, to a special Q&A session we've got with Charlie from the Mail Online.